Um, no, I don't feel no type of way about it. I think if he sees something in people that he can get out of them or make people better, I'm all for it. Of course, it's hard at first. You know, if it was definitely hard, just the whole BGC, the artist, this, that. But I don't have no ill will or, bad intent for anybody. I wish everybody the best. Mostly him because that's where it's all at. He started that. I hope that I want him to win, so that means whoever he feels is going to help him do that, then I'm for it.
So you want him to win regardless of how you feel?
Yeah, for sure, because it's not just about me, it's about Japan too.
So, I want there to be an understanding with this whole situation. It's a real tricky and confusing, and only one really winning in the game is Blueface. Um, the interview that I had shared with you guys with Carlissa, it was from a while back ago. And one question which I thought was real deep that Carlissa had asked her was about Blueface's new artist, which was Chrisean Rock. And she answered it like someone that was with a man, young man, for many of years, and he has made her believe that whatever he does, like say with Chrisean Rock, that was all out of the benefit for their family. So he has washed the brain. He has brainwashed Jaidyn Alexis a long time ago. She is used to this situation way before Chrisean Rock came along. Blueface has been doing what he's been doing, and he's been getting away with it. And Jaidyn Alexis, she probably went through a heartache, but she got used to it over time. It's to be expected. But at the beginning of this video, I hope you guys were paying attention to how Jaidyn Alexis answered that question. She answered that question like she feels as though Blueface, she believes this, if he's doing something to benefit him, that's going to help him, which is going to help her too and her family, she's all for it because it's about her family. She's already made it clear in that interview and on other occasions by her actions, she's not letting anybody break up the family. They have too much history. Now, even Jaidyn Alexis' mother probably says you need to leave Blueface alone. He's no good. But she has her own mind. Her spirit is probably different than, a lot of people that are around her in real life. And she sees something in Blueface that others don't. But that's okay because, I mean, if you like it, I love it. She might also like to be with women, but Jaidyn has a genuine love for Blueface that's not going to go away overnight. And like I said earlier, she's very confident and at to a certain extent. And what I mean by that is she's very quiet about this whole situation. And that's because of knowing Blueface because of the time that they have spent together. Now, you can grow out of love with somebody. I think that we all know when that point has came because you've been with that person long enough to know that the time has expired. you know this man or this woman, they're not feeling me no more. We've been together for years, and I know that person, he knows me, and she knows me, but um this doesn't feel right. And then sometime that's when you let go. But I don't believe that Jaidyn Alexis has let go. I believe that because Blueface is brainwashed too, his brain has been washed, and Jaidyn Alexis is riding with this. He believes that Jaidyn Alexis hasn't been with any other man. We don't know who she been with in the present time, but maybe she hasn't. It's it may be hard to believe, but then again, you know, that might be how I feel because my lifestyle is different than Jaden's, and what my thought process is different than Jaden's. But I think that Blueface holds on to Jaidyn because of the loyalty, because of him thinking that she is the only woman that he knows that he can honestly say he was the first to have. And he had 2 kids from her. And I think he wants to keep that like that for a lifetime. It's called grand delusion. And it's also called being selfish. We all know that Blueface is selfish. It's all about Blueface. Just like the circus. A lot of people, even people that don't like Blueface, have to admit it has been boring without him being on social media. And that's because, people want to Chrisean this and Chrisean that and Jaidyn, the heck with Jaidyn this and the heck with Jaidyn that. But Blueface is the narrative in this story. And without Blueface, which is really sad, these people don't even know their own identity. It's going to take Blueface to come out for people to start showing their true colors again. Whether it's that they change or that they're back on social media acting a fool. That's not going to happen until Blueface comes out because he's the narrator in this story. He's the one that runs the show. He's the one that calls the shot. There's no way you're going to convince me that Jaidyn's going to openly and willingly leave that situation alone with Blueface. That's not going to happen. CashApp did her wrong behind her back with her man. That was her man first. And Jaidyn Alexis I don't believe she's just going to walk away that easily. She's going to probably do the same thing that CashApp did to her. Like they say, the same way you got them is the same way you can lose them. She doesn't look at CashApp as a threat. I believe that Jaidyn Alexis looks at that CashApp looks at her as a threat because she's the one that really had the family first. She's the one that had the history with Blueface. Jaidyn Alexis knows more than what you think she knows. He's just a down, loyal person because I'm going to tell you something. He talks to both of them. He also invited both of them to that court appearance. And he didn't think of Chrisean's feelings, even though he's supposed to be with Chrisean in a relationship. Jaidyn was at that courthouse too. He's not going to leave one out without putting them both together. And that's why he invited them both to the courthouse. Now, you think he would have did that for CashApp? No. Do you think he would have thought of her feelings and said, okay, well, I'm gonna, you're both gonna be there? No. He was thinking more or less of Jaidyn Alexis's feelings because he's got to have some sort of bond or friendship, even if they're not going to be in a relationship, where he still has some sort of control, where she's not gonna want to step off with another man, or if she's with a woman, it ain't gonna be serious. Like none of the other ones that she was dealing with, they weren't serious, and it wasn't a threat to Blueface because, oh, trust me, he would know if it was the end of the road because somebody has stole Jaidyn's heart, and he was put a stop to it like he does with CashApp. Because Blueface can do all these things to these women, but they cannot do these things to him. That's how it goes. He can do it to you, but you're not allowed to do it to him. Because as soon as you do it to him, he's ready to flip his lid. He don't take things the same way he dishes them out. This is a game to Blueface because he has so much mind control over these women's minds that I don't think he loses any sleep. I don't think he's losing any sleep in jail because he knows exactly where these women, he knows exactly where they stand in his life. And neither one of them are ready to leave. Not even Jaidyn. It's not going to be pretty, the outcome of this situation. And we're going to have a lot of people very disappointed, because we're all predicting that this is just a prediction. But see, I lived a life long enough to know I've seen these situations happen and they normally don't end well. And what we think is going to happen usually doesn't happen. It usually be the opposite. It's jail talk if you ask me. Allegedly, he's telling CashApp he's going to put a tattoo of her face on his face. I don't believe that. I think that he's telling her these things to have her hold on and hold him down while he's in jail. And when he allegedly, supposedly had said this to Chrisean Rock, I said to myself, now you're forcing it and you're really making me side eye you. And you're trying too hard and you're doing too much. And now you're exposing your hand. That maybe some of what you're saying to Chrisean Rock is not even genuine because you have an alternative motive and you're about to make it happen. She serves a purpose, and pretty much that purpose is that she's going to hold you down while you're in jail. When you get out, hey, things will probably go back to the way they are, but they both accept it. You can't miss nothing that you never had. And this is what these women have to understand. Somebody has to remove themselves from these situations with Blueface, or he's going to continue to do it.